Not all schools are meant for learning, some are meant for remembering. My name is Arjun, and I want to tell you a story I came across while volunteering in the remote district of Jumla. It's not in the guidebooks, it's not on Google Maps, and the villagers, well, they would rather forget it ever existed. They call it the school that opens only after dark. It started when I was sent to Jumla for a community video project. I stayed in a small homestay on the edge of a village called Chamchor. The locals were kind but strangely silent. When I asked about an abandoned stone building near the hill, old school, someone murdered. Used to be, said another. No one said more than that. But every evening after 9 p.m., I noticed something strange from my window. A faint light from inside the school. On the third night, I took my camera and decided to check it out. As I climbed up the slope, the cold wind picked up. The school looked like a ruin, no roof, cracked stone walls, moss everywhere. But inside, I heard it, voices, children reciting something. I stepped closer. No lights, no fire, but the voices were clearer. A for Alu, B for Bag, Ma for Macha. In soft, sing-song rhythm, but there were no children inside. In one dark corner of the room, I saw a shadow, tall, thin and still. It looked like a man holding a stick. I called out, "Sir, are you the teacher here?" The figure didn't move. Suddenly the children's voices stopped. Dead silence. Then the figure turned toward me, but it had no face. Only darkness where the face would have been, as if the night itself had carved it out. I ran. The next morning, I confronted the village elder. He didn't look surprised. He simply said, "So you heard the night bell too?" I shook my head. There was no bell. He smiled sadly. "Only those they want to teach can hear it," and then he told me the story. Decades ago, during the Civil War, a teacher refused to close the school. Even when soldiers warned him, even when bullets were fired in the nearby fields, he kept teaching. One night, a rebel group surrounded the building, thinking it was a hiding place. They opened fire. Inside were 23 students and the teacher. None survived. The village sealed the school. But weeks later, a light was seen and a sound. Children repeating the alphabet as if the class had never ended. That night, I dreamed of the teacher. He stood in the classroom holding a chalk. He pointed to an empty bench and said, "You missed your lesson yesterday." I woke up, cold sweat, heart racing. But on my desk was a piece of old blackboard slate, and scratched into it were 5 words, "Come back, class is waiting." I couldn't resist. Call it madness or curiosity, but I returned. Inside the school, this time the lights were brighter. I saw silhouettes sitting on benches, children still facing the board, and the teacher. He looked directly at me, and this time he spoke. "Only one way to pass, Arjun. Take their place." I don't remember leaving. I woke up at village square, sitting barefoot and with dirt under my fingernails. The elder wouldn't let me speak. He simply handed me a bag and said, "Leave now before the bell rings again." And I did. But sometimes, late at night, when everything is quiet, I still hear it. O-A-E. The class still goes on. And somewhere in the hills of Jumla, a school still waits for its last student to answer roll call. Thank you so much for listening to this real good story. If you like our storytelling styles, please do not forget to subscribe to our videos and give us like, thumbs up and comment. Thank you so much.